Okay, attempt number 4, 5 maybe? Anyways, I wanted to get on here and just start. This is my new channel called Raised by Goat. It's obviously a pun on greatest of all time, but there's a story behind it as well for me that has been a running joke my entire life that I was raised with goats. And we only had two goats for a very short period of time, and that was for me as a baby. I was allergic to breast milk and formula and all of it as a baby, and the cheapest thing to do for two hippies that were broke and had to raise three kids was to buy a goat and milk the goat and give it to me. So thankfully it worked, and my eczema was gone instantly. I was covered head to toe, just the worst thing ever. I'm not happy, but as a baby. So it really helped for me. But my entire life, it's been a joke. My boss, who I love my boss, but he, calls me out at a meeting, says, okay, next person is Emily, the girl who was raised by goats. And it's just been this title that I have carried my whole life. Didn't realize that it would mean so much to me. The aspects of being impulsive and in a good way, taking leaps, stubborn, funny, quirky, silly, and they're just a very popular animal around. Animal. I can't even talk, so I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's a animal that has made its impact for all cultures over the entire world. So anyway, it is a big lore for me. It's a joke, but it also means a lot. Um, I want this channel to be about mental health, self care, communication, what worked for you, what didn't work for you, what will you never do again, where did you let yourself down, where did you pick yourself back up. Ignore my mess, okay? This side of the room was my daughter's for a long time. Anyway, we're still getting there. I've gone through a lot in my life that has taught me a lot. I've made some major leaps in the last 5 years and have been stronger and stronger in order to do that. I've used many forms of therapy, which I'd like to talk about because we don't talk enough about taking care of ourselves, about fixing our childhood trauma for ourselves. We don't talk about what we're embarrassed about. We don't talk enough about what we've had to do to fix ourselves, what we had to do to make ourselves move forward in a world that is chaotic, unforgiving, and lonely. I've used several types of therapy, from abuse counselor to my own personal therapist, which also is a counselor, and a mental health licensed mental health provider slash psychic. And I know that that might be weird for a lot of people, but at this point in my life, it has become so real and have showed me that there's more to life than what we thought growing up, or were taught growing up. I know that my ancestors are around me. I know they helped me in the hardest points in my life. Um, I've had major heads up from major things that were going to come my way and how I was going to handle it. I'd love to play the tapes, actually, and that is part of this channel. Is I would like to show like um, a working journal, because I don't like writing. I don't like words. I think the human or the English language is a disaster, but that's just me. I love numbers. I love engineering. I like concrete and steel and mechanics, and I've never been one for reading or writing, but I can talk. Probably One of the biggest jokes growing up was a teacher wrote on my report card one year, very wide vocabulary or very intense vocabulary or something. And my mom's like, look, she's doing blah, blah, blah in school. She's got this amazing vocabulary. The teacher, my dad goes, that just means that she talks a lot. Yeah, so that's me. I talk everybody's ear off. I want to know what makes people tick, what brought them to where they are today, what pushed them to get better, what tools and tricks work for them, what they will never do again. I want to interview people. I have several people on my list, possibly maybe some of the therapists that I spoke about here. I am no expert. I am learning every day. And I think this is kind of the dummy's guide to taking care of ourselves. I've been writing down the things that work for me. And I tell you right now, listening to music, meditation, positive thoughts before bed. I'll get into all of these things. I've got a whole list of things that help me calm down, helped me center myself, ground myself, fix my nervous system that was completely shot for years. I cocooned for a couple of years, rightfully so. I had a lot of healing to do, and I want to talk about it. I don't want to cry, but I want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about what happened. I want to talk about the steps that I did for me. Whew. I want to talk about what worked. I want to talk about what didn't work. Yeah, and I want to know what worked for other people. Because this is a big journey and we are in crazy times right now. Healing is hard. Loving ourselves is almost impossible. And I want to help. Because I've built some crazy awesome tools. And I want to talk. I just want to talk. I want to talk to people. I want to, I want to explore what it means to heal. And I want to explore what it means to love ourselves again. So, please follow. It's going to get better. I just wanted to put something out onto YouTube to start it, to have it there. The goal is to post once a week. It's going to be silly. It's going to be fun. I'm going to do mukbangs. My daughter said I was saying it wrong. Mukbangs. Mukbang sounds better. But anyway, mukbang. I want to do those. I want to interview other people that have gone through some stuff and just talk about their story. Because you're going to get lots of my story. Not details, but just what I've gone through. And, yeah. It's a rough world out there. We need each other. We need hope. Like, share, subscribe. Bye, guys.